walk us through the day in the life of John Wade as a loan originator. Like, what do you do? What are the things that you do all day long that you think equate to your success?
I mean, look, when I'm doing my best is when I'm reaching out to people. I pick up the phone is what I really do. I pick up the phone. I filtered out who's on my hot list, who's on my warm list, and then who are the people that I should just be calling. And then if I get through those, then I just call. But I get on the phone, I call and I talk. Um, I don't always talk business. It's usually about what's going on with you and your life and what's happening. And same thing with my agents. I call my agents. I check on my agents. I put lunches together. I put dinners together. But I found that when I'm on the phone, stuff happens. And you're not even sure where it's happening from, but stuff happens. I mean, I have agents that I know that I think love me, and I haven't heard from a while. And then I get on the phone and we start chatting. And then when I say, "Hey, you got anything for your buddy here?" "Oh yeah, I got these two people that I'm talking to. I was hoping you could call them." "Great. Would you have sent those to me if I didn't call you?" "Maybe, but it seems pretty coincidental when I'm on the phone. Now I got two leads from them."
Right. So
And
I
by the
love
way,
that
one other
quote.
thing too, this happened to me. This is real. I had a refinance. I won't say her name because I'm assuming this goes out to the public, but just say her name was Jennifer. And I was doing a refinance. I accidentally texted the wrong Jennifer. This is a true story. It would seem fake to me if this didn't happen to me. And she goes, "Oh my gosh, I'm working on a refinance. Can you help me?" I literally got a deal by texting the wrong Jennifer. So there are deals out there. And she liked me. As soon as she texted me, she responded to me immediately. We ended up being able to convert the loan later because rates and who cares about that. But the point is, when you get on the phone and you talk to people and they hear your voice and, you know, uh, that's how I really get my business at this stage of my career is just getting on the phone and talking to people.
So it goes back to this phrase that you've heard me say that I've been saying for, 20 years. It's, your job is to talk to people who need to borrow money and people that can refer you to people that need to borrow money. And if you're doing anything else, you're doing the wrong thing. And I think that you exemplify that as well as any originator that I know. I mean, in the discussions that I've had with you, you just are acutely aware of the fact that this is a relationship business and a connection business. And the more that you are making outbound correspondences to people, whether it be realtors or past clients, your pre-approved borrowers, et cetera, that's what butters your bread. Why do you think it is? I'm curious that so few originators really get this and practice it, because I don't think most people do what you do, which is just pound the phones all day and just make sure that you're reaching out and staying connected with people.
I don't know. I have some originators that work for me and they mention, "Hey, I hate when I call them and they don't call me back and they don't text me back and I left a message and then I feel bad later." And I'm like, why aren't they calling me? And I say, hold on, wait. First off, this is all in here, right? This is a lot of stuff that I'm sure that I know you talk about. We tell this story in our head as to why people aren't responding to us or getting back to us. And I don't do that. Right? I don't do that at all. I'm always on the positive side. If you didn't call me back, it's because you're busy. You had nothing to tell me. But the fact that I called you is a touch. It's a touch, and you remember me. You remember me. So I know call reluctance. Reluctance is tough, but when I call, I don't necessarily
Hmm.
have an agenda. I do have an agenda, but the real agenda is, "Hey, how are you? What's going on? How's life? What are you doing?" Right? Even when I have my new inbound calls, I mean, the first thing I look for is how do I never think about the loan. I never think about the commission. I think about how do I make a connection with this person? Not the only information and structure, and I got a lot of good information on on my presentation, which I know is really difficult to go through. But at the end of the day, I want you to say, "Hey, I really enjoyed talking to this person." And when the transaction's over, I want to be like, "Hey, I miss you." Right? That's what I tell and that's one of the things that I say to some of these agents that we had like a really nice deal. I go, "Hey, I miss talking to you." It's a great way to open a conversation. "Yeah, we did this great thing together. God, I just miss talking to you. I got used to talking to you every day." Right? And then you launch into some social, personal stuff. And then how do I transcend the business and get to the personal?